on what subfolder on the same custom domain? Can I segment subscribers or tag them based on what subfolders on the same custom domain? So you mean that can you segment the subscribers based on the link slug, right, Tim? You mean the slug, the URL slug? Yeah. So this is segmenting already. So each subscriber, yeah. So each link has a different list of subscribers. So you can segment that already. Oops. Milo said, what happens if I run a Facebook ad and link into a Boost link? Would that work? Or I can only add Boost link to the comment section. So as I said before, Facebook ads is quite strict with their landing page policy. So if you link directly to Boost link, that means the Boost link will become the landing page. And the landing page of Facebook ads, it needs to follow the policy, right? It needs to show like privacy policy, your terms of service, things like that. So if you link directly to Boost, it's not your landing page. It's the Facebook opt-in consent page, login consent page. So what I usually do is I don't link directly to Boost link with the link ad. What I do is I link to the landing page, and on the landing page I have opt-in forms like this, okay, with some social sign-up options on the opt-in form. Yeah, so I don't link directly to the Boost link because that would make the Boost link become the landing page, and the landing page needs to follow the Facebook ads policy. So Tim says, for example, I have multiple clients but just want to use the same custom domain. Yes, you can do so. Custom domain needs to go to Musen, but part of different list. Yes, you can do so. So you can set up for each link, right? You can set up where you sync. Okay, here it is. Where you sync your subscriber to. So for example, on this link, you use a different form, right? With Musen, it's HTML form, or if you use Zapier. So you set up two different integrations and you use it for your two different links. That would send them to different lists. Can we offer one-click opt-ins to webinar? So right now there's no direct integration with webinar. I took a look at the live webinar, which I'm using right now, to see if their form can be used in HTML form, but unfortunately their form is not HTML form. They are like iframe form of some sort. So it doesn't work. So again, if you have your webinar platform that you want to use, please add it in here. I also vote for live webinar because I'm using it now. So yeah, I'll be pushing my tech team for live webinar. So Tim said, Soon said, what are the percentage of confidence you have for the mobile login direct with Facebook app? So I tested on Facebook app. So if you post the link on Facebook and somebody goes on Facebook app and they click on that link, they will be logged in right away. The link will work because Facebook used the embedded browser and it recognized that you are logged into Facebook. So the case where it is not working is that you are posting your link outside of Facebook, for example, on YouTube, for example, and you use Facebook login and somebody tap on that on their mobile, it will redirect to the browser. So that is the case that is not working right now. And we have high confidence in that because we've seen many other apps do that. Our links are a little bit different because we cache the email addresses Yeah, but our team are on this. I'm not technical, so I cannot say the exact percentage. Um, so I will, but we are working on it already, and we will update you like in a few days on this feature. Yeah. So Tim said, yes, I created a custom Facebook app, and it doesn't seem to capture email address and redirect to the target URL. It just shows blank. How do I debug what is going on? Um, you can debug it by first of all clearing your cache. Okay, first of all, there are many issues with the caching, because, for example, you logged into one app, they remember you logged into a Facebook app, and the next time you go through the link, even though it's a different Facebook app, the browser still think that you go through the same app again. So, but that won't happen to your visitors. So try to clear your cache whenever you see some kind of blank page. Yeah, it's maybe because you go through our app and then your app. Yeah, causing some caching issues. The same for Google as well. And if you still have problem, please send us an email to support@boost.link so we can take a look at that. So today, somebody sent the same issue that the team has as well, and I think it's working now. We tested that and it's working. So let's see if any other questions coming in. Yeah, we are looking to have the mobile links open on mobile apps, because that will increase even more conversions, because many people are not logged into on their mobile browser, and they're logged into their mobile apps. But again, if you use Facebook links and you post inside Facebook app, it works. But if you post outside Facebook, and then it will redirect to Facebook mobile browser, right? So if you're using inside Facebook, then there's no problem with that for now. Okay, I will wait for other questions coming in. So it's more than 30 minutes. Let's have 10 more minutes for questions. So how are you using Boost? Have you been able to get email addresses, to get contacts? I've seen many reviews saying that people are getting the initial subscribers by Boost.link. So we have a lot of good reviews on AppSumo right now. Many are very short reviews and are not helpful, but many are showing that Boost does work. Yeah. So say, and the 2D barcode feature will be useful in this case. Yeah, the QR code. Yeah, QR code. It will be useful, definitely. Shahid said, can I get my email and import from Boost and export to my autoresponder, GetResponse? GetResponse, we have direct integration with GetResponse, so it is possible. Actually, we have integration with GetResponse from the start. So yeah, just put in your API keys and it will work. So are there any Boost trial users here? Anyone who hasn't have access to Boost Pro account or business account yet, and needs still Anybody still on the fence with Boost? Charles said, is it possible to add in push notification technology with Boost? That would be so cool to collect their email address and get them on a push notification list. Yeah, that would be cool. But we want to focus on the email collecting part. So if we branch out to the push notification, then like the feature will be like quite complicated, and it's gonna be quite over the place. So at first, what we call Boost is URL shortener for marketers, because we wanted to do everything. And then we started to do that, and we realized that it will create a lot of problems, a lot of difficulties when it comes to understanding what the app is about. So we didn't push other like unrelated features to email collecting into Boost. So we ended up creating another tool called Tag On, and I saw that already for link shortening. So Boost right now we pivot a little, and it becomes the opt-in link creator, the opt-in link creation tool. And I think this is the only tool right now available that allows you to create opt-in links that collects email address. So for push notification, maybe after you collect the email address, send them to the push notification page. Yeah, so have the push notification page as the destination, and then after you collect the email address, send them there. Yeah, so so there's no need to integrate into Boost. Okay, I hope that makes sense. That's what I would do if I want to add them to push notification list as well. Okay, let's see if any questions coming in. I already have switching. Can I use Boost and switching together? Can we see a use case for that? So switchy is also on AppSumo. Can switchy add call to action onto other articles, or can only add like tracking pixels? So let me check out switchy AppSumo. So this is the first webinar for Boost users. So I just wanted some feedback on this. Should I do more webinars like this, explaining stuff, and like if there are any new features, instead of just sending a short emails, I can do a webinar and explaining things. Would that be something that you want to get? Yeah, as a form of sharing information. Just simple webinar like this. Okay, so switchy. Let me take a look at switchy. Okay, track the link, retarget. Okay, UTM. Okay, so it seems like switchy can add tracking pixels, and it only shorten links. So Boost can also do that. Boost can do that already. So when you create your Boost link, right, you have the option to not collect the emails, so you can shorten the link only, right? And you can add your tracking pixels here. Okay, you can set up your tracking pixels in here, and you can add many types of pixels, right? So yeah, switchy can only add tracking pixels. So you can do that with Boost already. But I haven't tried switching. It doesn't mean that you cannot get switchy. You can get it. It looks very nice. Okay, it can customize. Okay, I see. It can add multiple pixels. Okay, seems like a simple like pixel adding tool to links. Yeah, you can get it if you're into like only pixels. But with Boost, if you want to use pixels with URLs with email addresses, then we have everything in Boost already. Shahid said, "Can I use Boost for SAM card or Thrive card link so that I can get straight my clients on payment card?" Do you mean you want to pre-fill the checkout fields with your client's email address and first name, last name? If so, you can do so. And Thrive card, it has a tutorial for pre-filling the email addresses. Yeah, it has. You can search Thrive card for how to pre-fill the email address and name. Okay, so that is step one. So search Thrive card support for that, and then let me bring up that tutorial to show you how to pre-fill things. Yeah, so again, there are three ways that you can use Boost. So the first one is through, first of all, API connection to other services. The other one is HTML form integration. The third one is pre-filling forms. So pre-filling is quite useful in a lot of cases. In case of checkout, so you can say that click on this link and continue with your Facebook account to check out, and they continue with their Facebook account. And they go to the checkout page, and their email address and their first name and last name are pre-filled on the card form. And the last step is just to fill out their credit card information. And so that will decrease the friction of checking out for sure. And we use that. We actually pre-fill. I have Thrive card also, and I do pre-fill the information on my Thrive card checkout page. So let me bring the pre-filling tutorial. So what's it called? Pre-fill. Populate. Okay, hold on 1 second. I think it's somewhere on the AppSumo answer a lot of questions on here. Let me find it while waiting for the questions coming in. I forgot to click on recording until the 20th minute of the webinar. So we have a partial recording, if that's okay. We have a partial one. Yeah, if I will try to do webinars like this more often. Maybe next week I will send out an email notification if there are still questions that you want to add, you want to ask. So next week, yeah. So go in, use Boost, just experiment with it, and go to the webinar next week and ask me questions. So let me actually find the pre-fill. Okay, so let me send the tutorial for how to pre-fill information. Okay, so this is the tutorial on how you can pre-fill the information on any forms that allows you to pre-fill. So it will depend on the forms, whether it's checkout form or sign up form or opt-in form, any forms that allows you to pre-fill information. So as far as I know, Gravity form for WordPress can pre-fill information. Thrive card can pre-fill, the field can be pre-filled. Okay, so you just need to search whether your form can be pre-filled and use this tutorial, right? Use this tutorial that I just sent here, and you can pre-fill the forms on your website. Okay, so it would be nice to get more webinars, perhaps combined with new features, customer questions, select tutorials for parts of Boost. Okay, I will keep that in mind for the next webinar. So customer questions, select tutorials for part of Boost. Okay, so next week I will prepare the tutorial in advance so I can show in the webinar. So when Boost deal will be expired in AppSumo. So AppSumo doesn't allow us to disclose this. So sorry, I cannot say it. So I hope you don't mind. Okay, I think this is going well for the first webinar. Thank you for all your questions. They're all great questions, and I've learned a lot from these questions, and we'll definitely have some tutorials to address these specific questions for new users. So if you don't have any other questions, I will, yeah. So we get the replay for this webinar. Yes, I will send the partial replay. I'm new to live webinar, so I forgot to click on the record button until the 20 minutes of the webinar. Yep. So I'll try to do this next week as well. It's been crazily busy in here. Yeah, we're trying to answer you as fast as possible via the tickets as well. Also onboarding a new support person to handle more tickets. Yeah, been crazily busy in here, and I try my best to do a webinar next week. So go in and test Boost out, and if you haven't leave a review for Boost, please do so on AppSumo. We have tons of review, and I'm very happy that we have many good reviews. Okay, so thank you guys. Thank you for attending this webinar for Boost right here. And I hope to see you next week. I will send you an email in advance when the webinar will be happening. And I hope to see you. And yeah, if you have any questions and if you want me to explain everything in details, please join the webinar next week. Sometimes through the tickets, when answering in text, the answer cannot be like easily explained like this. So yeah, thank you very much. Thank you again, and I see you soon. Bye bye. Cheers.